All right, everybody. We're here with Detroit Key Club. This is our first podcast. This is a new venture for us for 2023. We are so excited. Of course, you know that I got my lovely ladies, my co-host and partners, Erica and Tasha.
Hey.
Dr. P, what's happening?
Not much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Erica, what's going on with you?
Nothing much.
We got a special guest today. We got Terrence here, who is my pastor, somebody I truly love. He's going to bring in a good inspirational message for 2023. And Terrence, you know, I got that prophetic word 2023 for me. Although the bishop stole it from me, but you know, that's okay. It's okay. I said I'm going to give me a shirt that's going to say 2023 for me. So we'll be bringing him in a little bit later in today's show. And then T also feel free to join in with us for the first couple of segments of the show. Let's just kick this off. What's going on in the D?
Going on in the D. Let's see. Well, you know, you guys know I love going thrifting into the
we do
flea markets on the weekend. So that was my yesterday. I found like some $1 million flat irons for $20. Look at this hair.
And Fred. Okay, so everybody, Tasha, her boo, Fred. We'll just leave it there.
Shout out to Fred.
Right. He does much of the legwork when it comes to building and repairing the furniture. They did a lovely chest for me that I have in my front room, so I appreciate you guys for that so much.
Thank you. You know, it's always someone's junk. We can turn it into somebody's treasure. So we do reupholstering. He does custom bills. Also any type of home repair, anything that you need to. So you know, I'm the apprentice and the bookkeeper.
Not the apprentice.
Yeah, I'm learning.
You learning?
I'm learning.
How much stuff you got stacked up?
But I'm the bookkeeper for sure.
I know that's right.
But we've got a couple of projects, some more. We've got some more cedar chests. So if anybody needs one, I think I got about 2 or 3. And the main thing that I've been doing now that I really found that I like doing is reupholstering footstools.
Did you get those footstools out of the studio?
Yes, I did.
Okay, finally. Because Erica, they was only there for like 3 months.
Right, since our last pop-up event. So besides that, you know, we're always looking for a good spot to go and have breakfast. So since I've been off work the last 2 weeks, we've probably been out to breakfast every day. Want to give a good shout out to the Cracked Egg on Mac in Grosse Pointe.
I heard about that
Excellent
place.
Food.
How was the food?
Excellent food.
Do they got chicken and waffles?
They've got everything.
If they don't have no chicken and waffles and no shrimp and grits.
I don't know if they have shrimp and grits, but I do know that they have chicken and waffles.
Everybody want to give a shout out to Misty over there in the corner. She is not on the video, but she makes the best shrimp and grits, fish and grits than anybody I know.
What day are we coming over for brunch? It can be for dinner. It doesn't matter.
She can really cook. Like, really. She needs to get her own catering business. Like, she can really cook. She can throw down. I want to get a shout out to Sonia McIntosh, who celebrated her birthday recently. Happy birthday, Sonia. That is one of our sisters with the Eastern Star.
Happy birthday, Sonia.
Sonia, we love you so much.
Birthday,
and also to my best friend, Missy. We did the soft grand opening at Missy D's out in Livonia last night, which went really well. We had so many people that came out. I'm so excited about that venture as well, Missy and Damon. So thank you guys that came out to support the event. We hope that you love it. And we need you to book. The hall is about 1,500 square feet, and we have tons of chairs and tables and stuff. So it is available. So if you need that, holla at your boy. Erica, you over there quiet? What's up?
Well, while I've been on break, I've kind of ventured out and done some things this week too. So today, I did go to Good Times on the Ave. So if you haven't been there, they do have an excellent Sunday brunch. Yes, they have shrimp and grits.
Okay. I'll be there.
Your chicken and waffles, and they have an excellent cocktail selection. So it's on Livernois near 7 Mile. I'm good and full. I had the salmon croquettes with scrambled eggs and jasmine rice, so I'm feeling great.
Did you put that cheese on them eggs?
You know I put that cheese.
Okay, a
on
little
Gotta
cheese
have
and a
some
little
cheddar
hot
cheese
sauce
on
always
it.
go a
And
long way.
I had a wonderful adult beverage
Oh,
with my breakfast.
not the bottomless mimosa. Was it the bottomless mimosas?
Oh, absolutely not. It was the martini.
She got it.
Pomegranates. I went bougie today.
Oh wow.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bouginess.
Right.
And it's down the street from our favorite spot, The Office.
The Office.
All
Everybody
right.
who knows us, you know that is our spot. So shout out to Dane. He's the owner. The Office is a good vibe, a good positive feeling. They have live band
Yes, they do.
on Sundays. They have karaoke on Fridays. They have a good menu. My absolute favorite is the jerk mac and cheese.
I love that mac and cheese.
It is wonderful. So if you're looking for someplace to go, cheap drinks.
But you know what? They have some good drinks there. Sorry, Pastor T, but you know, my favorite is that Long Island, that peach Long Island, and the lady, I believe that's his wife. She makes the best drinks ever. And I like that spot because it's so small and intimate. And Erica, we pretty much know everybody that's up in there.
Yes,
and
do.
it's like Cheers. Sometimes you want to go
where
everybody knows your name.
huh?
So make sure you come down and support the
Tony.
Office. Okay. All right. What we got going on? Also, Mookie. Mook. That's our boo. Now we cannot forget about Mia.
Right.
No.
Our baby turned
My
12.
baby turned 12.
Yes.
You should have seen her in her little kitten heels. Like, girl, you walking better than auntie in them heels.
Hold on, why Erica sent me that picture? She had the long weave going down.
Oh yeah,
it was cute.
She was cute.
She was cut some of that off.
No. You said cut it down.
We cut some of that off. It was a little too much for me. I couldn't take it. It hurt my soul. It was too much.
Growing up.
Yeah. Oh, another wonderful restaurant that I went to since I've been on break in the same area, Petty Cash.
Petty Cash.
Petty Cash is another new restaurant. It is also on Livernois near 8 Mile. And they also have a Sunday brunch. Mixed reviews. My waitress was awesome. The food was awesome. The only thing is, you know how you get your mouth ready for something?
Right.
And you ready to order and you order and then they come back and tell you, oh, we don't have that.
How you gonna not have something on the menu?
And it was brunch, so this was like brunch. 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
They had just opened.
So they just opened.
And
what
then
time
you
brunch
order
start?
something else and then they say they don't have that either.
The truck didn't come in, sissy. That's all.
Oh, somebody took
the grocery store down the street. I'm gonna need you to go down to that store, Mike's Market, and get me some chicken.
They don't have a contract with Mike's.
Tasha, somebody did wrong with the church money. So we might have to put them on the ish of the day though, because that's a little.
The food I had was good, but however, you know, they got to make sure that they have the popular dishes. They know black people want chicken. You gotta have your chicken.
Yep.
Right, and make sure you fry hard too, and put a little bit of that lemon pepper, that crack on there.
Absolutely,
that cracked chicken. I'm still stuck on that. So I was when you first started with it, I had it in my mind that I was going to go there, but since you said that, I probably won't.
Well, it's still it looks very nice. It has a really good vibe. My suggestion: get there early. They are very busy, very crowded. So if you want to make sure you want what you want, my suggestion would be to get there early. Don't go at the end of brunch, but go at the beginning.
You guys, we got a couple of events. Detroit Key Club are having a couple of events. We actually got an event on the 21st, which is the Black Party.
Black everything.
Black everything. It's the continuing celebration of Martin Luther King birthday. Only thing I'm scared about that, Erica, I think it's going to be packed in that spot. It's going to be busting wide open. So
that's good. Look at all those DKC lovers out there.
That kind of make me nervous though. It's like, okay then, and yours truly will be DJing, DJ Tone, who is moi.
And you can find his DJing and duet skills with yours truly on Facebook.
Did you put it on there?
Of course.
Why?
We were live that day.
Oh my gosh, Tasha, take it down.
It sounded good.
It better don't have nothing on there that's gonna sound a mess.
Junior choir at Second Baptist. I led the solos.
All of them are just one.
You ain't know.
First Sunday or third Sunday?
Oh. No.
Girl, bye.
I'm sorry. The junior choir used to sing on second and fourth Sundays.
Okay, then. So that Black Party is going to be at the Factory, and I believe that address is 601 East McNichols, and so it's between John R. and 75. Oh, shout out to the bros. They got their spot. What Dunlap at?
I know. We need to get him to call in here.
And-
Talk to us.
Right. And we have a Valentine's Day couples paint. And yes, singles, you are invited as well. And so that is going to be on. Can you pull it up, Erica? Because I thought I had it in my notes and I forgot.
Okay. Yes, I can pull it up.
And so we got Victor Green, who is an artist friend of mine who did the painting with the twist that we did back in the summer at the Ford Patio and Grill. Amazing artist.
Yes, he is. And a great art teacher.
Yes, he is. And then he had commissioned a piece, or did a piece that I have in my living room. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but it's probably one of the most expensive pieces of art that I've ever bought. But it was well worth it.
Oh, all right.
And shout out to my birthday to myself. Capricorns, where y'all at?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I got the notes here. So the
Tony's birthday was December 28th.
It was.
And he had an amazing party.
Thanks to you guys.
Grill.
I got the best sisters in the world. So T, this was what happened. So they had everything set up, and they pretty much just hooked me up. So I really didn't have to do anything for a change.
I didn't
right?
get an invitation.
You did.
When?
You did. I sent you a text.
Oh, I don't remember.
Misty.
Did he send me a
Misty,
text?
didn't I send him a text?
Oh my God.
You know, he didn't prioritize my birthday. But anyway, so we had it there. It was a lot of people there, a lot of family and friends. My mom and my sister came. I'm mad at my brother because he didn't come, but it's okay.
It was okay. He was there last time when we needed him.
Yes, he was. And plus he said he was there in spirit, whatever that means.
You know what it means.
But you know what? Normally everybody, so you know how people have the money tags on their shirt? I used to always think that was tacky.
It wasn't tacky
it
when
wasn't
you had all
tacky
that.
on the
Okay,
28th.
let me say that it was not that tacky that day. And so I decided that I was going to put the birthday pin on. So I got a good amount. I got enough for a bag or two, you know. So I was happy about that. No $1 bills was on my shirt.
Not at all.
Not at all. All right, so back to the event. So Detroit Key Club is having a Will You Be Mine couples paint. It is February the 11th, 2023, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are at our favorite spot, 21330 Coolidge Highway in Oak Park, Michigan, 48237. So the tickets for couples is $40, and those that are single and ready to mingle is $25, including the food, paint, and sip. So we typically have a lot of sip and dip at our events. DKC love to sip.
Don't we?
Well,
We really do. And speaking of Oak Park, and you know what? And it's kind of shady a little bit because to tie our event up with what's happening in Oak Park, that shooting that took place at the Oak Park High School, which was crazy. So according to the AP report, that they had 2 students from Southfield and 1 from Redford, I believe, that were detained because of the shooting. What is going on with these school shootings?
Right.
as an educator,
Mm-hmm.
it's scary. Very scary because you don't know when it's coming.
Do you guys have metal detectors at your school?
Well, at my school we do. But honestly, I still don't feel safe, even with the metal detectors.
Terrence, how do you feel about guns being in school? Like, I know that they were talking about arming teachers and different things, and having like a group of folks that will have a gun that'll be able to help out in those situations. What do you feel about that?
It's a very unusual time. How I feel about it, I think this nation, again, I say with your legislators, local governments are headed to a time where they're going to start allowing people to use some type of either retaliation or resistance. I see it. My wife and I, we work in the school district. And thank you. He compliments you before I say about what you do in the school. He thinks you're amazing.
Oh, well, thank you.
I hear a lot of great conversations.
That's
about
Ding,
it.
Dr. Pryor.
Yeah.
Dr. Pryor.
Yeah. He really does.
Thank you. I appreciate that, little brother.
Yeah, he believes you're one of the greatest educators. I think it's going to change. I think we're going to see a lot of it coming down legislatively.
Well,
I hate to say it, but
that's true. And speaking of
Yeah.
legislator, finally that the House of Representatives have a speaker.
After what, 15 votes?
15. That is crazy. Like, this is the first.
If somebody votes against you 15 times, that means they don't want you. Just stop. Give it up.
And let me tell you this, because that Matt Gate, I swear, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just holding off. I saw him on the video. He was sitting back, and Kevin McCarthy walked up the aisle because I believe that Matt Gate voted present.
Yep.
And called the another delay on the for the vote on the House floor.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yep.
And just to think that somebody even nominated Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Girl, like, really, we just had him as a president on the last cycle. We really want him to be the speaker. I don't, you know what? And you know, and it's not all about politics, but I think that Donald Trump would think that position is beneath him. So I don't even think if they would have nominated him, he would have accepted that.
Lord have mercy.
Because the Speaker of the House is like third in command.
Yes.
So no.
But the thing about it is these people that are still our political leaders are still trying to put him in front of us.
True.
That's a lot to think about.
Their base is so small
that
though.
You have that much
that clout.
Yeah, well, that you think of him that much to I mean, he's not even our president anymore, but still want him to. Right. He's still significant or plays that big role in their lives that they would nominate him in something that he really has nothing to do with right now.
Girl, did you see that Marjorie Taylor Greene, after Kevin got the speakership, how she ran down the aisle just to take a selfie with him? The first picture. And then I believe, because I saw it on CNN, shout out to CNN, but the photographers took a picture and it had her phone showing and it had the initials DT, which was Donald Trump on the phone. So I was kind of like, wow, okay, dear, you better be talking to Donald Trump while your boy getting elected as speaker.
Wow. And it's so important that we really start grooming people now to get into some of these, what we call not only positions for our schools. It's such a need. A lot of times we don't think about it. We never talk about it.
Right.
But I think, again, and sometimes I do blame ministries for that because they don't groom because they're so afraid of saying it's politics. But wasn't Joseph an administrator?
Right.
You got to preach.
Come on.
Solomon was very wise.
I got my communion.
You got your communion.
Jesus said, render respect what is due respect. There were many people Paul had talked to, had a dialogue with.
True.
It wasn't that it was a conversation.
Right.
And I think what happens is we don't have healthy conversations anymore about the grooming. And this is where your fields come in very important of getting people to learn how to dialogue, how to talk, how to discern, how to detect.
Right.
And that's a major issue.
Right. And that's something that's really missing now.
It is missing.
They don't know how to talk and communicate. They want to just go, they want to fight.
Yeah.
That's how they want to solve all the problems. Yeah. And it's not just the kids in these environments, the adults too. Some adults that I've worked with have
well, no shade, but when you have young adults having babies, I mean, they haven't even had enough time to even get themselves together. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't look at their history. I mean, I had a chance to work in historic preservation for 15 years.
Yes, you did.
And the thing about it is we appreciate what the civil rights movement, but we don't talk about Richard Allen and his movement. What he did, amazing things when people disagreed with how he looked at, faith, how he looked at life, family, community. And that's so important that we have a real discussion.
Absolutely.
And I think, but there needs to be some serious dialogue, and you can be fun about it. I don't think we make these things fun. We don't make dialogue fun anymore.
Right.
No.
We don't make education look fun anymore, but it is.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
They look at educators as babysitters, but
Well, that's because all we do is teach to a test.
Yeah.
It's no fun in it anymore.
Yeah.
Teach to a test.
Yeah.
The test is biased. The test isn't even for us. So.
Yeah. But the little black kids in the hood know about a meadow and a spring and a brook. but that's on another note. What I do
hold on. I kind of feel like I don't even know nothing about a spring or meadow in a brook.
One more political shout out to Debbie Stabenow. You know, she announced that this is going to be her last term.
I'm so sad.
Yeah,
Debbie is our girl, though.
She is.
We love her here in Michigan.
Yep. But she does a lot of good work.
Yep, we need to groom a minority. You have to. We have to start, and I understand that, but we have to start looking at somebody. And I think people got to come together, educators, leaders. You've got to start putting somebody, out there now. And
That's
I think
true.
I think if we all stick with it, we ain't gonna always agree on things. We could find a viable candidate, a person of color.
And
really vote for that.
We might be putting you on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Listen, we have tried. We have tried. He would be really good. And plus, and I think we'll get into that a little bit so that the people can know that you have worked with presidents. You've worked on the national conservationist projects and stuff there in DC.
I'm on a sabbatical now.
and also you were the chaplain for what?
Democrats and Republicans on the national level.
Mm-hmm.
I got assigned to the Republicans.
Grooming.
But
what did you say about
but
grooming?
my voter registration is non-party. But it was a really good experience. I really the people don't believe this, but some of the real power that is in what we call our elected realm, or we talked about the government, is your lobbyists. And if you talk to the right lobbyists and the people, there's a lot of things that you can get across because they have the ear of a lot of those people.
And that's so true. So the governor Whitmore just had an event at the governor's mansion. I believe it was a week ago, and finally, in a long time that the Democrats hold both. What is that?
Yep,
both chambers. And so hopefully we can get a lot more legislation taken.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
They will.
And then speaking of lobbyists, because you had what was that Planned
Planned Parenthood.
Did you say Planet?
Planned Parenthood.
Planet Rock. Planet
Don't stop.
Rock. Don't stop. Something like that. No.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. Let me get it right, because I don't want nobody inboxing me like, sir, hey, all I know is that they do a lot of lobbying and they helped a lot of women for the state of Michigan to be able to get those services that they need.
Exactly.
And that's another conversation that we got. There's got to be real conversations, even from people of faith. They may not agree with people's choices, but I think Bishop Burns, my brother, said a good point. Whatever the choices people make, you have to accept that their choice.
Yes,
we're living in reality here.
Right. Exactly.
Did you guys see clips of the fight with my boy Tank
from last night?
Woo, yes.
What fight?
Javante Davis, and it was Luis Garcia. So it was a big fight yesterday that everybody was watching. I was able to take a couple of glimpses of it that Javante actually won on a technical knockout. And then that dang on Meek Mills, Erica, arguing in the stand like he was really like arguing. Like
about
being
what?
Meek Mills, whatever it was. I guess it was something about somebody was arguing with him that the fight was going to take 12 rounds, and he was like, no. And then just got amped up.
Oh, that was because he had put some money
right.
on
He had to do something. He had to,
his purse. He was trying to put
he was trying to secure the purse.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So we are going to do the introduction. I am so glad that Terrence is here. Like we said earlier, that he is going to give us a New Year inspirational message. It's not going to be all churchy. It's going to be a conversation. And you cannot steal my 2023 from me. What
no. Liberty and Jubilee for 23. That's what Pastor Bland said at Liberty Temple.
That was in Benton Harbor.
No, that was on 6 Mile of Greenfield at my church.
Well, I'm going to say 2023 is for me.
I love that.
With Liberty and Jubilee.
Oh, that sounds like a we could put that on a shirt.
You hear that, Pastor Tony? Gonna make you a shirt.
We got to hurry up and copyright that so he won't try to get some money from us. So we have to put money in the coffers of the church. Pastor Burns, could you tell us a little bit more about your bio, your background, because it is so interesting. I want folks to really know you.
I'm a native here of Flint, Michigan. Was born in the blizzard of '67. My mother, she is a Native American Choctaw tribe. My father is African American. As people know, it was.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling like Medea Jeep, who got the keys to the
much
Jeep.
different back in the day, with that. But I have 5 brothers and sisters and brothers. I was born with a defect, not dyslexia, but it was a learning comprehension defect where I was reading certain things and I could not figure it out. My reading and comprehension level was at a 2nd to 4th grade, and that stayed for a long time. They did different testing. My father, he thought it was, I'm gonna be honest, the devil, and he said, "I need to deliver your soul from hell." But at that time, it was all church. But through that, he said if he could change some things, he would have did that. All my other sisters and brothers graduated with honors. I had not only a low GPA, but still, even through college, eventually I signed up and joined the military, but still had that 2nd to 4th grade reading comprehension level.
Wow.
They did define it through different tests, but they really didn't understand why it was there. But through the grace of God, meeting some great educators through HBCUs in Delaware when I was working for, started off just doing casual seasonal work for the federal government. God had used people like Dr. Miles Monroe, Dr. Richard M. Avon, Bishop Foster, to work with me in kind of understanding clarity, how to bring these things together, what was causing it. It was prayer too, but a lot of work. They say faith without the works is dead.
Right.
Yep.
So through that and getting the extra tutoring, I was fortunate that every job I had, you had to have a bachelor's or master's. God allowed people in my life to help me so that I could catch on. I couldn't catch up, but I could catch on.
Right.
And work these jobs. But what I learned out of it is it's so important to want to be teachable. And when you allow certain things to distract you, or if you feel inadequate, it's nothing wrong to say, I can't do it.
That's true.
I can't pronounce it.
That's
I
true.
don't know it.
Right.
I hate math.
Yeah.
Me too. Unless it's money.
It was bad. I mean, but and there's articles and stuff to prove it, that I have been fortunate to work on some of the levels and capacities of government that I've never thought that I would be. And that is pretty much the major point of my story, is you're looking at a product of a gentleman who knew he had a defect, but wasn't embarrassed of that defect. And I had to learn how to even think, how to distribute my words, how to distribute contact, how to use certain phrases, how to even as I'm talking now. So it took time, and still to this day, I'm not gonna lie, I still have to go through types of therapy and training to making sure that I'm staying on point of my topics, staying on point of my subjects. Thanks to you, when I came up here and was pastoring in Michigan, Antonio was very sometimes I like to say
they know I'm pushy.
Yeah. What? No, but people call it criticism, but I call it constructive comments. And he did some constructive comments because anybody can criticize, but criticism sometimes doesn't always help. Sometimes I'll say this. Can we say criticism is authorized or unauthorized? Well, we know in the Constitution it's free of speech.
Let me bring this up because I have a certification in project management, so they are very aware how pushy when it comes to projects that I am. I'm like,
I just say you're well organized.
Okay,
and better organized than me.
I'm gonna push it,
but I'm gonna call you pushy from now.
I'm pushy. Push it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that was the song.
That was. But you know what, you guys, we are going to wrap up this first segment. For those that want to hear the rest of Pastor T on the second half, you got to tune in and into the show on next week. But for those that are watching us via Facebook and YouTube, you guys can just hang on and continue the show with us here in the studio. And so we thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you back on next week.
Happy New Year, Gilkey.
Happy New Year, Toria. That's our co-worker from Allen Academy.
Peace.